Hi guys, Dorothy here, professional astrologer. Today I'm going to talk about Friday, April 13th and the weekend, the 14th and the 15th. Lots going on with a new moon and with Mercury going direct. So stay with me and I'll be right back. All right, looking at Friday the 13th. I know people are like, oh, hold their breath when they hear that word. Don't worry about it. Today the moon's in Pisces and it is void of course from all morning, all day, from 7:27 a.m. East Coast. The moon goes void of course. Moon in Pisces with no aspects. There is nothing holding it down. It's like letting go of a helium balloon. Off it goes, right? There is no concrete way to work with much of anything today unless it already has momentum. So it's not like a day off for everybody because we still have to function and do things and work and all of those things, children, family, home. But most of us are going to feel a little bit spacey and a little bit out there. And this is because that moon in Pisces with nothing grounding it is, again, like letting go of a balloon or a ball just bobbing on the surface of the ocean. It's just all over the place. So using energy like that, you know, going to the ocean, relaxing, finding the best way to go with the flow all day today is the most important thing that we can do. All right. We are at the balsamic time of the lunar cycle. So it's right before the new moon. And what that means is about going within. And we have this much Pisces energy going on. And really, no, there's no air in the chart for the day today either. I mean, occasionally it's going to hit the ascendant and the midheaven, the air signs. But as far as planets go, nothing's in air. So take time now before we get to this new moon coming up on Sunday to go within and just spend some time with yourself in whatever way that's possible for your life circumstances. That's what Friday, Saturday, and Sunday really is all about. All right, so let's move on to Saturday. On Saturday, we have, of course, Mercury is now stationary. It's about 24 hours before it goes direct or retrograde. It is always stationary. It's at 4 degrees of Aries. Where is this in your chart is where you're going to be feeling this the most. To me, the stationary days of the planets when they either go retrograde or direct are the days we have the most trouble or concern or issues with them. Mercury in Aries is all about really just speaking up and saying what's on your mind without filtering it at all. Today, the moon connects with Mercury. It makes a conjunction to Mercury. First thing in the morning, it's at 8:14 a.m. East Coast time. So that moon in Aries is edgy and emotionally goes for what it wants. Again, conjunct Mercury, who is now stationary, not moving. We're not going to feel him move for a couple of days. Takes him a couple of days to get out of this. And that's tomorrow morning. He starts his direct motion. But on Saturday, moon, there we go. The moon in Aries conjunct stationary Mercury in Aries, we can really have, I mean, if you're in a situation to have a volatile conversation with somebody, oh my goodness, I mean, do it if you have to, but put it off because, or don't. I mean, this may actually give people the courage to say something they've been waiting to say for a long time. It just can feel rather energized and explosive even. So just feel the day out. You know, if you know a person you're with or around or near is always edgy, Saturday's not the best day to hang out with them, right? That's the way I see it. And let's move on. No and. Let's just move on to Sunday the 15th because we have Mercury stationing to move direct. Sunday the 15th, it goes direct 5:21 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Praise the gods and goddesses and everybody else so people can stop blaming Mercury for every little error and mistake that happens in their lives because, you know, errors and mistakes happen all the time. The stationary energy, like I mentioned already, gives us focus since Mercury is such a fast mover. He goes like crazy. So we have an opportunity to examine things better than we usually do. So as he's moving direct, everybody can breathe a sigh of relief and know that, hey, nothing's going to go wrong now for the next 3 months, right? I'm being sarcastic. Mercury is my ruling planet, and I don't necessarily have any problems with it. I have trouble with stuff all the time. You know, my media page, I have a little donate button, and it's on my media page where all of these videos go if they're not seen on YouTube. And I fixed the donation button, made a mistake. It wasn't working. I go and I fix it, and then when I fix it, then I delete the whole thread of all my videos. I have no idea how long that's been like that. One person told me about the donate button not working. Nobody's told me that the videos weren't there. That was my Mercury retrograde story. But I do stuff like that all the time because I'm not that savvy at my web design. And I don't want to bug my web guy every day. So I try to do it myself, and then he has to fix it. So that's my little story, but that's something that happens to me all the time. It's regular. So, you know, guys, let's breathe that sigh of relief with that Mercury moving direct now. Okay? We can just exhale. Now, what do you want to do with this new moon, right? New moon at the end of Aries. Uranus is 2 degrees away from the sun at the time of the new moon. So all weekend up to this point, the moon has been balsamic, and it's about stuff that's really deep. I like the balsamic lunar phase. I'm born under a different phase, but that phase always brings up things to us. It's when we go into deep meditation or even regular meditation, and we listen to our higher self. We listen to whomever we call angels, God, higher self, whatever you want to call it. It's when we listen to that. The balsamic moon phase is the best time to be able to connect if you're not able to connect regularly, which you should. You should meditate every day and connect to that energy. But if you don't, at least during this lunar phase, you're able to do it. And most of the time, things come up from the depths during the balsamic lunar phase before the new moon for us to examine things. All right? That's what we get. But then when we have that new moon, it's at 9:57 p.m. Sunday night. I believe it's at 26. Yes, it's at 26 degrees of Aries. Uranus is at 28 Aries. So this is energetic. So setting goals Sunday night, wait until the moon is new, but setting goals Sunday night based on what you want, those raw feelings, those raw things, exactly what you want based on your needs. Nobody else's needs, going towards what you want and what you need, what's at the cutting edge for you. All right? This is how we use this new moon in Aries. What do I want? I set goals based on what's new for me, what's cutting edge for me, what takes courage for me. All Aries things. It is very self-centered. It is very self-focused, this new moon in Aries. It's meant to be. We all have to come from our own perspective. This is the only place we live, is in ourselves. We live in here. So if we don't know what we want and what we need, then it makes it really difficult to give to others that we care for and love. So use this Aries energy as it's meant to be used in a very self-focused way for this new moon in Aries, and set goals based on what you want. All right, that's really long. It's going to be near 10 minutes, but I don't mind. This video is out there hours long talking about this stuff. So I will be back soon. Set your goals. Tell me what your goals are. What kind of things do you want to create in your life, right? Where it is, what's going on, how you want to create based on your own needs. Make those comments in the comment section below, whether you find this on Facebook or YouTube. All right? I look forward to hearing from you, and blessings and namaste.